All right, ladies and gentlemen, what did I say? I'm back in just a moment, just a half. We're professionals here. We're very quick with what we do. So, everyone get ready. This is Pipo Saru 2001 by SRGTsilent and co-commentated by Reek. Take it away.
Hello. I am SRGTsilent, as House introduced me, and I have with me Reek, as House said. Hello, Reek. How are you doing today?
Hello, Sergeant. I'm very well. How are you?
Good. Was woken up by my phone alarm, which usually means it's gonna be a long day. But, you know, that's my fault. Stayed up too late. But here we go. We're gonna get on the show with the monkeys. Before we do, I'd like to make a quick shout out to community member B-Man Rules U21. He and a couple other members of our community took a lot of time out of their daily lives in order to make a patch for this game. If you would like to play the game in English, you could find the link at this link I just posted, romhacking.net/translations. Please check it out. You could also find it by looking up B-Man on Twitter. But with that, let's get on into this run. So the first thing worth pointing out is we're going to be playing on Expert. Expert can only be accessed by loading a save, because of how this game works and credits and stuff. So yeah,
It's basically New Game Plus.
yeah, it's like it's like a twist on the game for New Game Plus. Yeah, that's a good way. So yeah, with that, if we're ready to get started, we will go
Absolutely.
in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
And my splits did start. Thank you. Alright, so first cool thing about Expert, Reek, did you notice I didn't start with any cutscenes?
I did notice that, yeah.
Free time save right off the bat. So you've done mostly new game runs. Right off the bat, you're gonna notice a couple differences, Reek. What stands out to you here that's different?
Other than the sky color and obviously the shirt color of Spike.
Okay, first off, you just said Spike. This is Japanese, sir. And second off, isn't he normally in blue? What do you mean? Everyone knows blue Kikaru. Yeah, so...
Oh yeah, that's his younger cousin, you're right.
Yeah, blue Kikaru, the cousin. So, yeah, I don't know why they decided to do that, but they did. He's blue, the sky is red, and we're firing monkeys out of, well, it's kind of a cannon. Oops. It's more like a vacuum cleaner. In fact, it's literally a vacuum cleaner. The goal of this game is to, well, to do exactly what you see there. We're going to do the vacuum on Monkey Pantsu and put them in the level-ending washing machine. The only real tech right now is that if I jump and use the vacuum, the range is actually increased. So you're gonna see me jumping is slow for normal movement, but when I need to reach monkeys that are far away, you're gonna see me jump to try to get those pants. So, Reek, the story for this game, what is your takeaway, or what is your synopsis of this in order to best describe it to people who don't know Japanese?
Okay, so if you all know Ape Escape 1, the monkeys try to take over the world and you catch all of them and get sent back to Monkey Park. But now we found out that the monkey pants are dirty and they need to be washed. However, the monkeys, they don't want that. They think their pants are still very much fine.
Very much. In fact, according to the English dialogue, we're depriving the monkeys of their right to wear pants, I believe is the literal translation. Is that correct?
Yeah, they are actually talking about their right to
Yeah,
to wear pants.
The big bad evil guy, Spectre, his whole story in this game. Normally it's, I want to take over the world. In this game, it's no. You, child, You are taking away our rights to wear pants, and I will not let you do that. How dare you? But this game is canon. It's not just a joke. If you guys have played Ape 2, as Reek, you especially play Ape 2, you know full well how this is connected to Ape 2, do you not?
Yeah, for sure. In the opening cutscene, you actually, or the character you are in that game, Hikaru, you actually have to send over all the monkey pants back to the monkeys. And then you mess up because you're a kid.
And you're also Hikaru, who never should have been a character. But you know what? Semantics. Ooh.
Semantics. I think one pants got away.
They did. I don't know if they got pulled off or if I just missed them. There they are.
Now, one of them actually stole it from you.
What? Alright, so that's a mechanic that can happen. If you hear... How would you describe the noise it makes when pants are being pulled away from you?
It's been a while. I don't know, and I don't hear any audio right now.
Alright, it's kind of like a high-pitched whine, I guess. If you hear that and see the pantsu that are following me turn red, it means there's a, It means that there is, like, a monkey trying to pull them off of me, and they can grab me at any point along my chain. So I really need to be cognizant of the pants chain that is following behind me to make sure that I'm not having pants pulled off of me. Yeah, I mean, like, pulled off the bag. It's hard to explain this game and not sound like, you know, it's weird. Japanese games, man. I think we could summarize it as it's a Japanese game.
All Japanese games are weird. Don't worry about it.
All right.
So
this...
we can talk about the power up you got right now, which is essentially the power star from Super Mario.
Yes, it one shots. Well, I say it one shots. It instantly pops pants capsules, which are these blue things I'm hitting. They contain 5 pantsu, which I need. In addition to that, what the power-up does is it, like I said, it instantly collects pants, which is awesome, but it also continues on as long... it continues going as long as I'm continually hitting monkeys. So I literally can just chain the entirety of that level, monkey, 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 and keep the power-up through the entire level. That level used to be very challenging, but I recently sat down and rerouted that and took it from a minute 5-second level to the equivalent of a 45-second level, which is great. That's a 20-second time save with one small reroute. Alright, so now we're at Spectre. I'm going to try to go for a really fast Spectre strat. So there's... don't want to explain in this level at all, Reek. It's very similar.
Understandable. So, this is essentially a boss fight to end of the world. There is Spectre who's flying around in his flying saucer, and he has all of the pens, and you need to break his chain, his washcloth behind him, and the earlier you do it, as in the closer to him, the more pens you can get in one try. As you see, Sarge has all of them but 5, meaning that he was one thing off.
Nice.
Can you get them all in one go?
Not that I am aware of for this particular stage. On some stages you can, but me and another runner for this game, Perubi, have not been able to successfully one-shot Spectre on that stage. Spectre has weird iframes, where if you hit certain parts of him, bombs don't register during certain animations. That stage in particular, the shot I got is one of them. Specifically, like, if you hit too late, Spectre actually has 2 patterns. He has less than half pants and more than half pants. So optimally, we wouldn't need to throw that not so quick we miss, but quick enough that we successfully knock off more than half of his pants to get the second faster cycle. The slower cycle means we have to wait. But thankfully we didn't get it, and every Spectre stage is going to be like that. Also, the levels, you'll notice they have theming and naming. Do you remember what all the names for these levels mean, Reek?
I don't remember any of the names. I know Doki Doki and Suki something.
Suki something. Yeah,
Okay.
so it's fine. The first set of levels is Honobono, which is essentially Japanese for peaceful fields. The next set of levels that we see is Oh, he bodied me. The next set of levels that we see is these ones. These are the Atai Atai levels, or I don't know if it's pronounced Adi Adi, Atai Atai, Atai Atai, but it's basically the sound of hot desert sand crackling away in the sun. So you know from that it will be desert themed, and with that, as is typical with Ape Escape games, there are different pants monkeys. So what do you have to say about the pants monkeys in Atai Atai?
Generally, not too much. Are these the ones that hide themselves in
Yes, these are the ones that
cacti? Yeah.
when you look at them, they turn into cacti. You know, what's funny is that they have dark blue pants. Normally in Ape Escape, dark blue means speedy, and light blue means very scared. Not in this game. This game swips.
They aren't swapped. Their pants just are filthy.
Yeah, you know, I understand what happens is that we correct their pants in this, or we take their pants off in this game, so that in the next game they're fixed. Right? That's what's happening?
Yeah, for sure. I thank you for that.
We can ignore how Ape 1 does it right. Semantics. So this level introduces a tornado. Unfortunately, we missed the fastest cycle, but that's okay. It's only 6 seconds slower to take the second cycle. The tornado pretty much does that. It will take pants, it will take monkeys, it will take Kikaru, it'll take them all. Which is a problem if I accidentally get sucked in the tornado or my pants do. But that hopefully won't happen.
I hope.
I also hope it'd be very bad. So like a lot of these stages are routed so that it's very particular when you get certain pants. On expert mode, they put a lot more capsules. You'll notice capsules take a long time for me to open. Whenever I hit a capsule with a monkey, the pants will automatically home into me. But if I do it manually, let's try to get a snipe. Nice, we got the snipe. Like you saw there, I successfully sniped those capsules. I successfully sniped those monkeys. Doing all of those snipes... No, I missed the snipe. Doing all of those snipes causes these pants to come directly to me instead of me having to go suck the loose pants up individually. Also, if I'm trying to get pants off of monkeys, why am I collecting pants capsules? Why are there even pants capsules in the virtual space? I've never thought about that till now. Did the professor go, let me just send extra pants in to make Kikaru's life more difficult?
I think he was trying to be nice for the monkeys themselves, because there are some pantless monkeys.
But we're still washing the monkey pants, so like, were they clean or dirty?
That's something we'll never find out. It's a Japanese game, don't question it.
It is. So you'll notice there, the game wanted me to go to the ice levels, Saru Saru, the sound of ice skates. I told the game, no, absolutely not. In normal mode, you would do those levels because they are very nice. But on expert mode, the ice levels are absolutely terrible. So we want to come here, which is the Doki Doki levels. Now you might know the term Doki Doki from another popular game called Doki Doki Literature Club. To give you some insight onto that game, it's called Doki Doki because Doki Doki is the Japanese phrase for heart racing intensity. As you can see here, this is spooktacular. I think it was Halloween recently. So, you know, this game fits. But yeah, that's what Doki Doki means. It means pumping, racing heart. The more you know. We also took advantage of one of the game's mechanics of a hidden power-up. That gravestone had a invulnerability power-up, as you saw me pick it up. So that's... In this particular category, that's the only place that's used. In normal, there's actually quite a few more, which is awesome. But most of them are in Doki Doki, which is not a set of levels we do unless we're doing the all pants category. You'll notice there's a lot of levels I'm skipping. All pants would do those, and we would get a special ending cutscene, an extra boss, if we were doing all pants. But not today. Today we are just doing any percent expert. Alright, this really cool level, it introduces these switches. These switches spawn bombs, and if we get a really cool cycle, which we unfortunately didn't, we could save a ton of time and break all the coffins. Do you mind explaining how coffins work?
Yeah, sure. So these monkeys here, they are basically hiding themselves, and there are only two ways for you to actually get them out of the coffins, which is by either throwing monkeys against them, which you can see Sarge do right now, or by attacking them with bombs. And sometimes they will actually hide under the ground, so they're invulnerable to everything, which is what makes Sarge not have the perfect cycle.
Yeah. When which coffins go under the ground, when they go under the ground, they refuse to go under for like the first 5 seconds of a level. But after that, which ones and when, completely random. There's nothing I can do about it. So I actually got an IL for that stage while practicing, where I hit every single coffin with a single bomb, and that saved 4 seconds on the IL. So yeah, if you want to grind some ILs, this game is great, but enjoy the RNG you're gonna have to deal with for optimal times. Speaking of Reek, when are ILs? When's that happening?
When I get back to the game.
Yeah, when's that happening, Reek?
Well, first I have to finish GTA Degenerate Edition. all I'm saying. Should we talk about how horrible this stage is instead?
Okay. I mean, you say it's horrible, but honestly, I like it. This stage is actually very different on expert from normal. As Reek, I'm sure you'll immediately notice I'm going a very different direction than you probably did.
Yeah.
Also, this stage introduces both sand and the hot plates. Would you like to explain that? You were so interested in explaining this level.
Okay, sure. Well, most interesting are the hot plates, which get hot by the sun, meaning you can't stand too much on it. If you actually had a keen eye, you would see that Sarge was actually breaking. His legs would be on fire for a bit. And
Yeah.
I believe can only douse that by going into the water. Am I right?
Yes. I am not aware of any way to put it out other than the water.
Okay, good. Another thing that happens right now is that the time just passed, which wasn't a lot of time. But don't worry about that. The only thing that happens is that you go into sudden death, meaning one hit and you're dead. And I guess if you care about 100%, you don't get one of the 3 post-level rewards.
Yeah. So this game, when you beat a level, you see there's 3 rewards. One of them is for beating the stage without running out of time. One of them is for beating the stage under a what I want to call arbitrary developer time, because they didn't set very good times, just between you and me. And the last one is for only using the washing machine once, which it's very scary in some stages to only use the washing machine once. Because the pants chain, you could see the number of pants I need is surrounding the edge of the screen. Some of those stages have a lot of pants. So yeah, we want to be careful. Thankfully, at 10 pants, it bundles into a box. At 20 pants, it bundles into a box. That's actually pretty important because it significantly reduces our pants chain, and monkeys have to physically grab onto those pants in order to pull them off. So this is the next Spectre level. Unfortunately, this getting a single cycle Spectre is not RTA viable here. Well, apparently I can't even hit Spectre at all, so that's fine. That's what I was talking about, but the bomb just kind of missed. I tried to get to make up for it there. So now pants have essentially gone everywhere in this stage, and I'm in. Hey, they pulled my pants off. Now I'm in recovery mode. You saw some pants over there in the tornado. That's what happens. Thankfully, I got most of the pants, so I just have to successfully hit Spectre with a bomb, and I can get the rest of the pants. Oh no, there's still 2 pants. Do you mind explaining how the pants respawning mechanic works, since we're witnessing it?
Sure. Sometimes pants just disappear, and because Spectre is in a UFO, he just grabs them and normally just throws them somewhere in the world, but since this is a boss fight, he just hangs on to them.
Yeah, they respawn on him. That happens if pants sit on the ground too long, aren't captured quick enough, or in some later stages you'll see monkeys will literally just fall into the void that is below the playable space. So that one, there's literally nothing I could do. But yeah, those are examples, and Spectre will respawn the pants on monkeys, or in a Spectre stage you'll carry them. These are the onsens. They're like little mini hey, look at all the S-rings you've collected that show off a bunch of funny quotes or Japanese. What's the term for like a term of phrase? Does that make sense?
Quotes.
I don't know if quotes.
Yeah.
Proverb. That's what I was looking for. Thank you.
You're welcome. So we're currently in the professor stage, which is the third world. And you saw in the first and the second that we actually had a choice sometimes where we could go either left or right. This is all linear, and you go through every biome. So unfortunately, we're starting off in the ice world, and I think that's where we end as well.
Yep. Stage 3 is pretty... Stage 2, or... The first course contains the optional Picha Picha stages. The second one contains the optional Doki Doki stages. The Suru Suru stages, which is this. Like I said, it's the sound of like ice or skates on ice. However, the third world decided it'd be really funny if they changed the Suru Suru to mandatory. So yeah, now we have to do this mandatory ice stages. And like oh god, please. No. Got him. That's the... Remember when I said if you jump, you extend the range of your vacuum? That's a good example of that right there. You have to jump to get those guys. And if they're too far back, you actually still can't get them. So that level was pretty specifically routed to use the MDs. In fact, did we talk about any of the MDs yet, Rick?
No, we haven't. I just wanted to bring that up.
Yeah, go ahead if you don't mind.
Okay. So there are a few like modifiers that we can power ups that we can throw. Not really an MT as the star power that we see earlier. However, we did show off the bombs earlier to blow open the capsules. But in this stage, we actually saw the heart power up.
Yep, the love MD,
which is basically. How do I describe it? You throw it on the floor and every monkey in the surrounding just goes to it because it's a sexy banana.
It is a sexy banana. That's how you describe it. So this is oh, if I get the snipe, yes, let's go. I got the snipe. So if you don't get that snipe, that stage goes to chaos. It looks easy, but you have 30 seconds to do it. There are a horde of monkeys on you who want to take the pants off of you. That stage is either a disaster or it goes exactly like that. So I'm very happy that stage went like that. It's short and scary. In fact, from this point on, pretty much every stage is scary. The front of the game is a lot of choices. To compensate for the end game not having choices, they made a lot of these stages very challenging and very scary. Like, Picha Picha. This is the first and only Peaches we see in the entire level. What is your take on the Picha Picha stages? Because I detest them.
I don't like them either. They're pretty big, but they are good if you like challenging and, well, not swimming, because you can't swim here.
No, but I do have reduced gravity, which is awesome, except I move incredibly slow underwater. So that was the whirlpool button. Do you mind explaining that mechanic as well? I want to focus on this level.
Yeah, sure. As you can see, the water just decreased in, well, how high it is. Which means that you can actually stand on the floor, use the vacuum to get these capsules out of the way. And like 20 seconds later, or 30 seconds later, the water will just rise again. So, Sarge is a little bit on the timer here, but knowing him, should be good.
Should be. I had good execution there. Ah, I aimed wrong. That sucks. Yep, I missed it, unfortunately.
I spoke so highly of you.
Commentators curse. Yeah, so honestly, missing that cycle is not too bad. It's not the most optimal line, but it's fine. It gives me more monkeys to work with. It would be missing it a second time, which would be really bad, and monkeys function really weirdly as skipping stones. The first 2 bounces will usually be small bounces, but the second and third bounce can either be a small or a giant. What is this lag? What the heck?
I blame the water. It lags usually in these biomes.
The whole level just started lagging. What is happening?
Because you were slow. That's slow equals more slow.
Oh lord, I've literally never seen this. This is very concerning.
Well, at least you're done.
Okay, the game's not lagging anymore, so it wasn't a CD issue. That level just randomly started lagging. What the heck? Well, there you go. There's your that's never happened before. Basically you're on cycles for Picha Picha, and if you're too slow, you have to reset the level or lose like 14 seconds. That threw me off so bad. What the heck?
You got this. You got this.
Anyway, Tai 4. I don't know why this level is. Also, fun fact. Reek, when you were playing, did you notice the stage order of the worlds?
No, I did not.
It goes 1, 2, 3, 5 Spectre. In fact, World 3, even though the 5th stage is always mandatory, World 3 is composed of all of the 4 stages.
That I knew.
Yeah, that's... Why? Why did they do that?
I mean, they start off with the ice stage. I don't know why that is a thing. And then they go into... Yeah, just the first biome?
Everything. Yeah, they do the first Hono Bono 4, and then they just hit all the biomes that you would be introduced to one by one. Uh-oh, did that guy just go up the tree? He did, but I got him. Yeah, monkeys can climb in this game. Usually that doesn't matter. The vacuum can extend up, but sometimes it does. But yeah, I don't know why that is a 4th level. Honestly, that Ataitai is pretty easy. Now, the next upcoming Doki Doki, I actually do want to focus on. If you don't mind explaining this stage, it's the only difference is that instead of pants buckets, it's coffins on the top. If that makes sense.
No.
Okay, cool. Okay, that's fine. I'll try.
Right, instead of pants buckets, there are coffins on the top.
Yes. Do you even remember which one Doki Doki 4 is? Rick, come on, I trusted
see.
you.
Okay, yeah, this makes. I mean, this isn't any different from any other Doki Doki stage.
Yeah, it's just I need to make sure I actually get cycles and pay
Yeah.
attention to coffins and stuff like that.
Indeed. Again, the light cycles for getting just in time for the bombs is very important because those lights don't stay on forever.
Yeah, I don't.
That's basically the gist of it.
Okay, I'm sorry. I put you on the spot. Ow. Yo, we got all 5 that time. Alright, I'll go back to calming. I'm sorry, Reed. Forgive me.
No. I'm a bad com.
Actually, something of note. I don't have we? Come on, buddy. Have we seen it? Where I throw a monkey or a bomb and it actually causes a chain reaction yet?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, yeah. So there, right there, speak, and it happens. It's possible, but completely random that when you throw a bomb on like a coffin, the monkey that flies out actually still has a hitbox. So it's possible for him to fly out randomly, land on another coffin, and essentially cause a massive chain reaction. So remember how I was talking about RNG earlier? Yeah, there's a good example of just how you could save time by that just massive cycle that just let me gold that split, for example. That's how RNG influences this game.
Yo, congrats.
Yo, thanks. He got a gold? And now we're on Saru.
Yay.
This stage, this is one of the worst stages. So Reek. The mechanic of this stage is the same in both. It's just I only have 30 seconds. What's your opinion on this stage?
I just remember the stage, and there are literally only 10 of them. 10 of the pans that you need to get, not 60.
Yeah, there's a little bit more on expert, isn't there?
Yeah.
Ah, that's it.
So you walk up, get one monkey at a time, and then you have to shoot yourself out of the what do you call it? Out of
Christmas tree, yeah.
out of the Christmas tree, and then
Alright.
go as a Super Saiyan.
So there's supposed to be 2 pants bottles there, but the massive amount of monkeys that ran into them was actually enough to break the bottle open, which causes RNG pants to go flying everywhere. So now I don't know where all the pants are in this stage. So I am forced to go into this invulnerability power-up stage and hope that they all come this way. Usually they behave. They did this run, thankfully.
You got all of them, yeah?
I did. But the big thing is, y'all saw that giant circle I had to run around? So, the way to not enter sudden death is to keep the timer going, as Reek pointed out. Every single clock is on a small island in front of that Christmas tree. You cannot jump onto that Christmas tree island early because of sheer invisible walls. So, to do that stage without going into sudden death would require you run the entire loop once without collecting basically any pants, which is awful. Also, do you guys like Where's Waldo? This is another stage, Reek, you're gonna notice immediately, very different from normal. Also, 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
But look how many pants I have to collect.
1?
1.
Well, at least you know where Waldo is.
Yep. Thankfully... Go on.
Yeah, the key here is probably to look at the head, because every monkey is mad at you, has a red light on his face, except for the one with pants. They're happy.
Yeah, the ones with blue helmets are happy and have pants. Thankfully, despite that stage being what I like to say it's modeled after Where's Waldo, the monkey's always in the exact same spot. It's just random if he moves right or left. If he moves right, it's bad. We lose 5 seconds. If he moves left, we save 5 seconds. So, you know. This is the worst Spectre in the game, in my opinion. this Spectre is horrible. We're going to try to go for a really fast cycle. But the physics in this game result in Kakeru sliding everywhere. So if I slide too much, I completely miss this cycle. Also, you're gonna see the worst lag. Well, what it normally would be the worst lag in the game, but that Picha level happened. I don't know what happened there.
That did happen.
So I am gonna actually focus and try to make this shot happen. Because if I miss it, I lose a lot of time.
So B-Man went into the Christmas tree to unlock the bomb empties to actually fight against Spectre. But I see that he's using the monkeys as projectiles right now.
Nice, we got it. Now I just have to make sure I don't get my pants sucked off. Remember how I said that when you get all the pants, they turn into a bigger box? This is what I was talking about. Oh, did they pull my pants off? They did. But I found it. Because they turn into this bigger box, it actually made it easier for me. Is this the right way? No, it's not. I got disoriented. And I'm about to enter sudden death. So if any of these ice skating monkeys kick me, I have to restart the entire level. So we really don't want to do that. But yeah, we got the fast cycle Spectre. That was pretty exciting. I don't usually get that. Unfortunately, the reason that I fired the monkeys there, because I heard you talk about that, is Spectre's actually high enough on that stage where a bomb explosion won't hit him. So in order to get that fast cycle, you have to get there and fire monkeys at him immediately. The bomb pickup was in case I missed that. There's a backup cycle you can hit with a bomb. But yeah, that is probably the hardest Spectre to do optimally, and you really have to nail that. I'm mashing start. You really have to nail that that shot while the ice is sliding you towards Spectre. I thought I'd actually missed it. I was so close to him there. So I'm actually really glad that stage worked well. And now we get Sarge, please. Now we get taunted by Spectre, and we go to the final world, which I believe is everyone's favorite, the factory world, Pico.
Spectre World!
Yay! Spectre Park. No, wait, no.
Spectre Course.
Spectre Course! Calling it Spectre World. All Ape Escape speedrunners are now traumatized. Oh no, Spectre World. So, would you mind explaining the mechanics of these new monkeys?
So, these are the red monkeys. These are usually the most difficult monkeys out there, except for green, but not in this game. So, these monkeys, they have giant mechs. So, first of all, what you need to do is you either need to shoot a monkey or a bomb empty against these mechs to get the monkeys out, and after that, you need to hit these monkeys again to get the pants out of them.
Yeah.
And
so you saw right there, I hit the tank, and it successfully... that's not good.
And not only do you need to, do all of that, what I said, but watch out, because they are super aggressive.
They are incredibly aggressive.
And,
that is a fact.
Yeah. And when they're out of their mech suit and just have their pants, as normal, they are very scared of you, and they just go wherever you aren't.
Yeah, they are by far the fastest monkeys. I'm pretty much just in recovery mode right now. The strat that I wanted didn't work out, so now I just have to hope that the monkeys I need all come to me, which is kind of not going well, but as long as I don't die, it's fine. There's a lot of time on this stage. Yeah, I'm just pretty much playing in recovery mode. All the monkeys here are together, though, which is nice.
You were talking about Where's Waldo in at one stage, but generally that is something you play like for the whole duration of the game.
Indeed. You'll notice that a few of the times we've had a... Well, that monkey just fell into the void. You'll notice a few times we've had a pants radar on our heads. What that pants radar does is it shows us where any missing pairs of pants are. This stage does not give us one of those. So we have to know where all the pants are by looking at the helmets. Otherwise, this game, or this level, and the rest of the Pico Pico levels can just straight up turn into outright disasters.
At least they aren't as big that you don't have to search for them.
Yeah, they're usually confined to relatively stable spaces, or small spaces. Spectre on that stage is annoying because he goes left and right as opposed to the normal variant where he just sits on one spot, which means because the red monkeys are so fast, you're really gonna see on this stage just how fast they can be. They'll just leave. But thankfully, to make up for how fast they are and how resistant they are to being vacuumed, their incredible senses allow you to literally just walk up to them. Alright, good. This is a weird spot, but I think we're actually okay here with that. So you'll notice that there were a... excuse me. There were a couple pants out on the side, all the way up here. I'm going to do the same thing on both. I need to lure these monkeys into the spot I need them so that I can successfully hit the bottle from quite a ways away, and now I just have to clean up the last pairs of pants. I saw that my pants just got ripped off. Okay, there we go. We got them. Another cool thing about the Heart MD is that when you use it, monkeys are no longer interested in you. They are interested in the Heart MD, and you could use that as a safety. Which is great, because stages like Pico Pico, it cannot be understressed how aggressive these red monkeys are versus the time limit the game has given you. Now, this is Pico Pico 3. You've seen this MD a couple times. This is where I'm really going to use the remote control MD. Would you like to explain the last MD to everybody?
Ooh, boy. I don't think I ever used that one.
Yeah, I don't think in normal it's incredibly useful.
It's not, no.
But on expert, you could see right there are tank monkeys, but I can't do anything about them. I don't have bombs. I don't have monkeys to fire. This stage is pretty awful because you have to run all the way to the end of it, get a remote MD, and it is required to use a remote MD to drive monkeys into each other. You are literally tearing these monkeys apart. So, right now, remember how I talked about coffin monkeys can get a chain reaction on each other? Tanks can do the same thing. So we're really hoping we get that, but there's absolutely no guarantee it'll happen. That was actually really clean. Normally, the monkeys are much more aggressive than that. I know I'm done because I'm only 5 pants short, and the last 5 pants are in a pants bottle, which, believe it or not, is all the way back at the... Oh, I just realized I was heading back with the wrong MD. It's all the way back at the beginning of the stage. Now, Spectre is also back at the beginning of the stage, and the problem with that is that means that all of the monkeys in the level are back at the beginning of the stage. So I really, really want to bring this Love MD, because if I try to fire... Look at this massive swarm of monkeys that all want my pantsuit. If I try to fire my that swarm of monkeys I just grabbed at that pants bottle, while every one of those monkeys you just saw is continually pelting me, hit, it's not gonna happen. So it's really important that I go there with the Love MD to give me, I think, about 5 seconds to make that shot. I can only take 3 hits. Thankfully, the the way respawning works, if you die with time still on the clock, you respawn, but your pants go and just fly everywhere.
So better to restart.
Could be good, could be bad. If you die on sudden death or with timeout, which is the same thing, you restart the entire level. End of story. The entire level. So I have to re-get all pants. I have to retake all the monkeys. I have to redo everything. So yeah. This is the biggest platforming level. I'd say this is probably my favorite level in the game in terms of executing it. I really like this level. They put up a lot of bombs, which are meant to progress or block your path. But as you can see here, bombs are more of a suggestion for me. So, you know, I'm just gonna completely ignore them and hop.
Is this Zelda?
Yep, this is the Ape Escape Zelda crossover.
Luigi's Mansion, Yoshi's Story. This is all Nintendo. Love it.
It really is. Oh, interesting. That's
the one monkey, or
it's fine. He's
at least,
right here.
At least you know where it is. That's true.
Yep, that pants radar made up for it. You normally don't miss one down here. He must have gone off to the corner. Remember, I said they're very quickly. Ugh. They're very quick. This game is a very good example of people watching the stream will see one thing, but the streamer will see something else entirely. You guys watching, you'll just see a pair of pants just floating behind me. I will be completely blind to it. It's so easy to just casually miss a pair of pants without even realizing that it got ripped off or something. I'm sure you could vouch for that, Reek. It's just what
I totally can. Like maybe 2 times I saw some pants going away and you didn't even notice.
Yeah, that's
totally normal.
You know, this game is very high skill, but I don't know if it's high skill so much as it's high execution. There's not a ton of glitches in it. That was incredibly dangerous. Why did I do that? There's not a ton of glitches. There are a few level structure abuses, as you'll see in an upcoming level. But mostly it's just what randomness did you get? How are you going to react to it? Also, jumping in this game is weird. When you're not used to this game, if you push the second jump input too late, your character will actually just not jump. And Kakeru has no aerodynamics at all. If you attempt to adjust his angle, basically your second jump input is guaranteed to not come out. So when you jump into this game, you pretty much have to full send it.
It's actually a feature in all the Ape Escape games, believe it or not.
That is true. That is true. Even though most of this game didn't stick, they did keep some core mechanics that pretty much became a regular for Ape Escape. Ow! It's also RNG if you get... Oh, that's a lot of tanks. If you get punched by these tanks. So even though jumping is slower, I'm doing it for safety. Also, RIP those monkeys. They just ate rockets. You'll notice I took a really weird route and then had to backtrack. There's no way around doing that. The way that particular stage is structured, you have to hit 4 buttons in any order. The buttons are just laid out really terribly. Alright, this is the big skip. And by big, I mean 20 seconds. It's not going to look like 20 seconds, but it's 20 seconds. Pretty massive.
Yeah, this place is just get to the end, just like before. But there's a lot of S forms, or S shapes, meaning this is the one skip.
Yep, that's it. Just that. We can't do it on any of the others because of the cycles. But yeah, that saves 20 seconds over doing the intended route. And it's cool because you just like zip up it. Would you describe that as a zip?
No.
Okay. Well, whatever you do, the game just kind of puts you on top. So even though there's no more pants, it turns out there's actually more pants. Spectre has like a secret reserve monkey army here, as expected. He always does. So we're going to be trying to make some pretty tight cycles here based on these moving platforms, which is all dependent on how well Kakeru does the popping of the pants, and also if the game even decides to let me. Oh no, that's a lot of tanks. Oh, that's a lot of tanks. This level was terrifying. Also the lag. Ooh, look at that chain reaction though. That is
Sick.
what we want. Those
Just to be clear, this is definitely expert modes. It's not as bad on normal modes.
Absolutely not. The end game is, for most stages, is significantly better. So here Spectre taunts us and is like, you think you've won? Well, you've not won yet. I will never give you my pants. And he jumps in a giant robot.
Spoiler, every Ape Escape ends in a giant robot.
So this is the final boss. We're going to be doing a pretty specific cycle here in order to make this go optimally. Do you know how the final boss works, Reek?
All I know is that he has arms, and that's not something you need to worry about.
Yep. So it is possible to hit the arms, but if you hit the arms, you're actually losing time. There's a glitch here where if you suck the monkeys up, it will knock all of them out. Thankfully, we didn't get it. The bomb spawns are consistent, so we're just going to be doing left and right in order to optimally hit him. Now, you'll notice that... Bro, what in the world? Okay, that was weird. The bomb didn't spawn. I don't know what that was. He has 3 different attacks he'll do. He'll spawn monkeys, he'll do rockets, and he will fire lasers. Now, you saw me take the L there. That's because whatever attack he is doing, if you jump into the pit, it will instantly cancel that attack. Which is cool because rockets are incredibly slow and are guaranteed to hit you eventually. So if you just jump in the pit, it instantly takes the rockets out and lets you respawn with full health, because you'll probably have gotten hit, but it also skips the rocket entirely.
And more importantly, the boss is just as damaged as before.
Indeed, yes. It conserves the amount of damage he took. So this is what I wanted to do. Grab a bomb and throw it at him as I jump into the pit. So Spectre is about, I would say, a minute from death now. It's pretty much just going to be oh, okay. That bomb MD just kind of bounced off of him. Just maintaining this cycle. Monkeys, rockets, lasers. You want to eat the lasers because that instantly cancels them. You want to fire the monkeys. Hopefully I get 3 on the next one. Actually, hopefully there isn't a next one. But, you know, if we miss damage, that's what happens. You see me weaving? That weaving is specifically... There, we got the glitch. Okay, he's done. So, time is coming up. Time will be when the text box appears on screen. So let's get ready. Time. And there we go.
GG. I see a 52-16, maybe.
Yeah, that's pretty close. That makes sense because my timer didn't start. So speaking of lag, I don't know if this cutscene is lagging or not, but there's so much happening during this cutscene that it actually is lagging. That's not my disc damage. That's this cutscene lagging.
I feel like this is an FMV, so it shouldn't lag. Like, this is not in engine.
Yeah, but it does, and it's not just my copy. My B-Man's copy does it. Other copies in the wild do it. This is just what happens with this game. It's like built-in lag. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, that was Pipo Saru 2001. Thank you, Reek, for being here and hanging out. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no worries.
Again, this game, if you'd like to play it, there is an English translation patch made by B-Man Rules You 21. Feel free to check it out. Link is in the chat. I've been Sarge. I will be back later for another run. Peace Walker. But in the meantime, yeah, if you'd like to take it away, House, I believe we're good here. If you don't have anything else to add, Reek.
I do not. Thanks for watching. It was fun.
Thanks, guys, for running this game. It looked amazing, of course. Congratulations on this very good time. I'll be bringing us over to intermission, and then we have, finally, Metal Gear Solid versus the Twin Snakes, a race unlike any other. So stay tuned for that one.